friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have come up with a new hit video which is on Computer Awareness Lesson 2. If you have not watched the Computer Awareness Lesson 1, the link is in the description. Go and watch. So let's see types of computer. First we will see types of computer that are based on work. Analog computer. Analog computer or analog computer is a type of computer that uses the continuously changeable aspects of physical phenomena such as electrical, mechanical or hydraulic quantities to model the problem being solved. Complexity, slide rules and nomograms are the simples, while naval gunfire control computers are large hybrid digital analog computer were among the most complicated. System for process control and protective relays used analog computation to perform control and protective function. The next one is the digital computer. A digital computer is a machine that stores data in a numerical format and performs operation on that data using mathematical manipulation. This type of computer typically includes some sort of device to store information, some method for input and output of data, and components that are digital computer are most always electronic but do not necessarily need to be so. Okay guys, in next lesson I will teach you input and output parts in computer. So let's move on the hybrids. Hybrid computers are well known for their ability to blend analog and digital features of computer. Advantages include the availability of both analog and digital computations within a single unit and an efficient processing speed. A hybrid computer is individually designed and integrated, taking into consideration the field of its application and processing requirements. A hybrid computer is constructed in such a way that its components make the device fast and accurate. However, a hybrid is not the same as hybrid computer. It is the physical machinery that defines whether a computer unit in hybrid are or not, and hybrid system type typically only use analog to digital converters. So this was it for the based on work computer. So let's move on the computers that are based on the purposes. So let's think that what are the computers that are based on purposes. So let's move on. What is the computer that are based on purposes? The first one is the general purposes. A general purpose computer is one that given the appropriate application and required time should be able to perform most common computing tasks. Personal computers including desktop, notebooks, smartphones and tablets are all examples of general purpose computers. The term is used in differentiate general purpose computer from other type in particularly specialized embedded computer used in intelligent systems. We will talk about PC computers in detail. This was for the general purposes. So next is special purposes. You may know that what is the special purposes of the computer. The special purposes of computer are designed to solve a specific problem. The computer programs for solving the problem is built right into the computer. The special purposes computer have many features of general purposes computer, but are designed to handle a specific problem and are not applied to other computerized activities. For example, a special purposes computer may be designed to process only numeric data or to completely control automatic manufacturing process. Most analog computers are a special purpose computer. So this was for the based on purposes computer. You may comment below that what are you using computer for, the general purposes or the special purposes. And the next one is the computer that are based on memory and size. In today's world, the people or the one that are using the computer are mostly available on the memory and size of the computer, not on the features of that. So let's see that what are the computers that are based on memory and size. They are supercomputer. So what is a supercomputer? A supercomputer is a computer with a high level of performance as compared to a general purpose computer. The performance of the computer is commonly measured in floating point operations per second, is called as FLOPS, flops, instead of million instructions per second, MIPS. So in shortcut we can say that it's heavily intense and critical calculation. So the next one is the mainframe computer. The mainframe computer is the computer that operating multiple users via single surface. So as it is known that I will tell you in detail what is mainframe computer. Mainframe is known as digital computer designed for high-speed data capacity disk and printers. They have been used for such applications as payroll, computation and accounting, business and transaction, information retrieval, airline seat reservation, and scientific and engineering computation. Mainframe systems with remote dumb terminals have been displaced in many applications by client-server architecture. So I have said you that it is an operating multiple user via single interface. So a mainframe computer is used for business or engineering. So let's move on the Minicomputer. Minicomputer is known as intermediate solution between mainframe and microcomputer. You don't know that what is microcomputer. So next slide I will tell you what is a microcomputer. We will talk in detail about it. So what is a minicomputer? The minicomputer is the computer that is smaller and less expensive and less powerful than a mainframe or superpower computer, but more expensive and more powerful than a personal computer. Mini-computers are used for scientific and engineering computations, business transaction processing, file handling and database management, and are often known as referred to as a small or mid-sized computer. It is less expensive and less powerful than the super and mainframe computer. It is used for the database or anything that is referred to business. So let's move on the microcomputer. Okay, what is a microcomputers? Microcomputer is pictured as computer having single chip. Microcomputer is an electronic device with microprocessor as its central processing unit, CPU. Microcomputer was formerly a commonly used term of personal computer, particularly any of a class of small digital computer whose CPU. In previous computer awareness lesson 1, I teach you people CPU, so you know that what is CPU. Microcomputer uses a single microprocessor for its CPU. System performs all logic and arithmetic operations. The system also contains a number of associated semiconductor chips that are serve as the main memory for storing program instructions and data. As interface for exchanging data, this sort with peripheral equipment, namely input and output devices, for example, keyboard, video display, and printer. And storage units, smaller microcomputer first marketed in 1970s, contain a single chip on which all CPU, memory, and interface circuit are integrated. This was it for the memory and size. Let's move on to types of PC. In previous slides, I tell more about PC, but it was not in detail. So let's look at what is types of PC. Okay guys, so first types of PC is tower model computer. It is the largest type of case used in home computers is the full tower. This type of case can span up to 3 feet in height and often support up to 15 internal external drive bays. Full tower cases have spacious interiors providing superior air circulation and workspace. Full tower computers often support up to 6 case fins, including models with 120 or 240 millimeter or diameter. So this was for tower model computer. The next one is the desktop model computer. It is used by our daily life. It is the uses of our daily life. So let's look out what is this. Desktop computers are very similar to tower computer in respect to the layout. The major differences between the two is that the drive bays are turned 19 degrees so that they are oriented parallel to the surface of the desk. Desktop cases are typically equivalent in size in a mid-tower computer turned on its side. This type of case covers substantially more desktop space than a tower computer. It is sometimes reinforced so that a monitor can sit on top of it converse space. Desktop cases usually have less cooling efficiency than mid or full tower cases since they mount fewer fans. So desktop model computer was it, and let's look out with laptop model computer. A laptop computer is a small portable personal computer with a clamshell form factor, typically having a thin LCD or LED computer screen mounted on the inside of the upper lid of the clamshell and an alphanumeric keyboard on the inside of the lower lid. The clamshell is opened up to use the computer, laptop, or folded shut for transportation and thus are suitable for mobile use. It's named lap when being used, although originally there was a bigger and heavier than the latter. As of 240, there is often no longer differences. Today's laptops are commonly used in a variety of settings such as at work, in education, for playing games, web browsing, for personal multimedia and general home computer use. So, let's move on the network model computer. Notebook computer is a battery or AC powered personal computer, generally smaller than a briefcase, that can easily be transported and conveniently used in temporary spaces such as on airplanes, in libraries, temporary offices, and at meetings. It is broad definition for notebook computer because it is the same as laptop computer. So the next one is the handheld computer. You can see that it's very small, and let's look at what is the definition for it. A handheld computer is a computer that can conveniently be stored in a pocket of sufficient size and used while you are holding it. So as I said that it can be placed in a pocket. A computer can be placed in our pocket. It is very portable for us. We can move it to anywhere with us. So the next one is the palm top. By its name, it's known that a palm top computer is an electronic device that fits in the palm of your hand. A good example for an early computer is the Palm Pilot. As shown in the picture, because of their size, early palm top computer did not have a keyboard or a mouse, and often relied on a pen that used graffiti or something similar. You can see in the picture that it has only keyboard. It doesn't have any mouse or place to plug into it, but it has a pen that we can touch the screen. And the next one is the PDA, the shortcut for the personal digital assistant. PDA is a computer that fits in the palm of your hand to help collect such information as contacts, appointments, files, and programs. This was a short definition for PDA, and the next one is the smartphones. It is the same as the PDA, palm top, and handheld, but it has some features like it is a rolling keyboard, and it has the same feature as computer and as mobile too. So you can see that they are very small, and I said that they can be placed in our palm. So let's move on the uses of the computer. What do you think? What is the uses of the computer? We use the computer in many different ways, but there are some interesting ways that people are using. We are using computer in different fields. So the first one is the education, the field of a school or high school. Computers are one of the most valuable resources in classroom because they serve so many useful functions. With computer and the internet, students today have a wealth of information at their fingertips. They can help them develop their research and communication skills while preparing them for a future career in a workforce that is increasingly reliant on computer technology. Computers also have an important role beyond primary and secondary education classrooms. Thanks to computer and technology advancements, higher education is now more accessible than ever. We can get very much knowledge in fingertips. We can just search it in Google or any other browsing app, so we will find the knowledge of us. So in today's world, laptop is very useful for classroom, and because of it, we can get more accessible higher education. So this was it for the field of school. The next one is the field of office. Laptop plays a key role in office, like in marketing, in telecommunicating and remote business, in document processing, in organization and design and presentation. You know that presentation is a very important role in office. So it is played by the laptop, which is made by the advancement of the technology. It can help us in storage, archival and retrieval, financial transaction, e-commerce and search engines and browsing. We can search to Google by the help of laptop, and we can get very much information for us. And we can communication and networking too, e-learning, web-based training and software packages too. So it can get us some information about that. It is very important for our office. And the next one is the field of medicine. Doctors and administration staff uses computer to manage patient history and medicine stocks, etc. Computer play a key role in medical field. Their uses include storing patient-related data, housing knowledge bases, and providing the logic and circuitry for medical equipment, scanning and imaging the body, and facilitating speedy communication. So it is important and it's beneficial for the field of medicines too. So the next one is the field of defense. Hacking and cyber attacks are a common phenomenon now, and their advanced news in the field of computer and IT world decided the fate of your nation, and everything in the digital era is monitored by computer, and every system is running by computer now. All defensive or aggressive technologies, intelligence, security, and top model defense group are using it. All defense or aggressive technologies depend deployment, logistic movements, surveillance, intelligence, security, troop movements fully depends or done by the help of computer. Okay guys, there are many more uses of comment the usage of computer that are missed out here. We will see you in the next session about input and output computer system. If you have not subscribed yet, go and subscribe. Share it to your friends. See you in next video. Thanks for watching.